In October 1921, Ronald James Reed was born in Dummerston, Vermont, to George and Florence Ray Reed, who eked out a living on a tiny subsistence farm. He grew up sharing a single-room house with his older brother, Frank, and became the first in his family to graduate high school. From 1936 to 1940, he walked or hitchhiked roughly 4 miles each way to Brattleboro Union High School before earning his diploma in June 1940. Immediately after graduation, Reed enlisted in the U.S. Army. During World War II, he served as a military policeman in North Africa, Italy, and the Pacific Theater, attaining the rank of technician 5th grade before receiving an honorable discharge in late 1945. That regimented service laid the groundwork for a work ethic that would guide him through civilian life. Back in Brattleboro, Reed joined Haviland Service Station as an attendant and mechanic. Over nearly 25 years, he and his brother Frank purchased, operated, and eventually sold the station, retiring in 1979. Not one to slow down, he then accepted a part-time janitor and maintenance position at J.C. Penney, quietly sweeping floors and repairing fixtures from 1980 until finally hanging up his tools in 1997 at age 75. In 1960, Reed married Barbara March, who brought 2 teenage children into the family. Barbara passed away in 1970, and Reed remained devoted to his work and his stepchildren while deepening a savings habit that few around him understood. His frugality became legendary. He drove an older but dependable car, patched his coats with safety pins, and chopped his own firewood well into later life. Every morning, he walked to the hospital cafe for an English muffin with peanut butter and a cup of coffee, where staff greeted him by name and enjoyed swapping local news. Beneath that modest routine, Reed was quietly building a fortune. Beginning in the early 1950s, he channeled much of his modest pay into dividend-paying blue-chip stocks, Procter & Gamble, Colgate-Palmolive, Wells Fargo, and similar stalwarts. He steered clear of speculative sectors, reinvested every dividend, held shares for decades, and let compound interest perform its silent work. His very first purchase, 39 shares of Pacific Gas and Electric in 1959 for $2,380, grew to more than $10,700 by 2014. That position was just one of at least 95 individual holdings that, piece by piece, swelled into a diversified, multi-million-dollar portfolio without fanfare or public notice. When Reed passed away on June 2, 2014, at age 92, his estate totaled just under $8 million, an astonishing secret that surprised everyone in Brattleboro. In his will, he designated $4.8 million to Brattleboro Memorial Hospital and $1.2 million to Brooks Memorial Library, transforming both institutions overnight with new medical equipment, expanded patient wings, endowments for scholarships, and enriched library programming. Financial analysts later reverse-engineered his portfolio and estimated that Reed may have invested up to 80 to 90% of his weekly earnings, an austerity and reinvestment discipline on par with Warren Buffett's maxims. Live below your means, buy what you understand, and let time work its magic. Reed's story, how a humble gas station mechanic and janitor amassed nearly $8 million and quietly dropped a $6 million gift on his hometown, has inspired Wall Street Journal features, CNBC segments, and documentary profiles. His legacy stands as proof that extraordinary wealth can grow from the simplest of means, powered by patience, prudence, and the enduring force of compound interest. Subscribe for more.